Gosh, am I here? Can you see me? Oh God. Right. I don't even know why I'm doing this video, but something in me tells me to do it. I think I'm doing it for myself. Bear with me a minute, guys, right? I've got a block of wood here, which I picked up ages ago for no reason at all. It's just a block of wood, but actually it's there and now. That's handy because it's, you can see me now. Guys, I feel I'm just gonna be really just myself here, because I am sick to death of living in a world where you have to be careful about how you move your face, what you say, how you express yourself, how you dress, how you smell, how you eat. I mean, my fucking God, how you express your spirituality, for example. Oh, you can't swear. Swearing isn't spiritual, it's a bad thing to do. You shouldn't swear. Swearing is bad. I find swearing immensely cathartic. Motherfucker. Yes, that's right. I feel fucking angry today. I've been screaming and crying and then screaming and wanting to go out there and attack somebody and just ripping their head off, because I am so sick to death of people. I am sick to death of all these fucking people that, frankly, to me it seems like most people are just organic portals, as in they are completely dead and soulless and there's nothing there at all. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nichts. Niente. If I knew that word in Polish, I would say that now, or I don't know, in some other weird language. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. This whole fucking world is just a lie. And everything in this world that is good and that is pure, like animals, how beautiful they are. Elephants, whales, dolphins. Yesterday I saw a kestrel in a tree. Beautiful birds, these birds of prey, so majestic. Trees, grass. When the sun goes down, the grass is so green, it's almost fluorescent, it's amazing. You see those type of beautiful things, animals, nature, and a few decent human beings who are souls, who are seekers, who want goodness and purity, who want love, who care about other people though they not deserve it. This world just seeks us out and wants to destroy us. It literally does, man. I kid you not. It seeks us out and it wants to fucking destroy us. That is how it seems to me. Right now. It doesn't always seem to me that way. I don't feel like this every day, but I gotta be honest with you. I mean, this is like, let me see, tomorrow's 2 months since I gave up smoking, and before I gave up smoking, I had a dream and it kept saying, it's a glass ceiling, it's the glass ceiling, it's the glass ceiling, you have to give up smoking, And so when I did finally manage to give it up properly 2 months ago, tomorrow, 2 months ago, it's as if that door was removed from the deepest part of my subconscious, where all the really heavy shit was suppressed. And it's all been coming up. And that is, to me, that is true spirituality. It's not fucking pretty, right? It isn't fucking pink. And it's not like, I don't know, the Little Mermaid. It's not the Little Mermaid. And it's not what all these fucking assholes, all these spiritual narcissist sociopath wankers think it is, or tell you it is, It's real, and it's raw, and it's fucking hard, and it's painful, and it sucks, And right now I want to smash my head against a wall because I have all this self-hatred coming up, you know? I mean, some really fucking putrid shit. It's bad. As in, the self-hatred is, you know? It's not bad that it's coming up. It scares the shit out of me, though. It's like, wow. Wow. Fuck. I had no idea that was in me. I mean, I was, you know, I've this blanket. I was literally, you know, because we live. Oh, hello, pussycat. Can you see? Oh, he's over there. No, darling. Oh, it's my little boy. Oh, it's my little boy. Even the cats have been terrified. I probably should let him go because he's probably thinking, "Oh, it's that scary woman." Oh no. Yeah, I had this blanket, man, and I just had my face in it, and I was like, whoa, my God, I've been doing this all day. Screaming, literally screaming, alternated with just crying, sobbing, pain. Oh, it's just, woof. It's been like this for, I don't know, a month now. A full month of, and it started off and it's just got more and more intense, you know, and it's just like that now. And there's just like, I went on Facebook and I was part of this like group. I think I told you about this already anyway, so I don't really, I suppose, need to mention it again, but I will anyway, you know, what the fuck, who cares, right? It's just like this woman saying, "Oh, tell me what's going on, tell me what is happening," and, you know, just putting it out there to all the members of the group, presumably. And I was just left a comment saying, "Oh, this is what is happening for me at the moment." And then this other woman coming in going, "Oh, there's no need for it to be this way. You can be happy all the time if you just let it all go and just listen to Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now." And there's me thinking, wow, if I knew where you lived, whoa, God, fucking motherfucker, you know, really, oh boy. Because it seemed to me like there were two narcissists, obviously, working together. One of them is baiting, drawing you in, drawing people in. I call that baiting. Narcissists love to do that. And they suck you in, and you're there, and you're going through a fucking crisis, and, you know, you kind of let it out a bit and you show them a little bit of yourself, your vulnerability, your fragility, you know. And whoa, and then their little partner in crime, you know, their narcissistic partner in crime will go, "Okay, cool, thanks for baiting her in," poof, and they just go in there, you know. Because saying, "Oh, it doesn't have to be this way," meaning, "Oh, you're getting it all wrong, you fucking idiot." You know, I am telling you people that, shamanically speaking, there is no fucking other way to be free, and that is to purge out the illusion and the shit that is this reality, right? It's a fucking lie, and people are full of shit. Most people aren't real. They never change. They don't give a shit. All they care about is the glossy facade of shit. Okay? They don't care about substance. They don't care about meaning. They don't care about the empathy or compassion or love. They see an animal, like there was this thing on Facebook which cut me up so bad. I mean, I was in a terrible state for days. It was this beautiful little dog that had been starved so much that he'd forgotten how to eat. And he was rescued, and now he's dying of cancer. And it almost sounds grotesque, right? Like something you read in a magazine, and so that somebody's made up. But this wasn't made up. This actually happens, and it ripped my heart out. I mean, it was just fucking awful. And it was like, yeah. And there's so many people in this world that could see something like that and just be unaffected by it. They just don't care. It doesn't bother them. You know. I mean, there's roads everywhere. As big fuck-off asphalt roads with big fuck-off cars. Juggernauts, you know, belching out shit. petrol fumes, man. You know, it's appalling. Cutting through the landscape, and they're always building more roads, and they're always, we need to go fracking here and fracking there, and yeah, we need to build some more ticky-tacky shitty fuck off motherfucker houses. Ugh. You know, let's just destroy some more land. You know, let's displace these animals because they don't have rights. You know, apparently there's hardly any hedgehogs left. I adore hedgehogs, you know. I love animals. I love rabbits, foxes, badgers. Badgers are not responsible for cattle getting TB, by the way. It's modern farming practices. Farmers, man, are bad. Farmers, a lot of farmers are very, very bad for the world. They're bad for nature. They're bad people. Today, I do not like people, man. I don't like people at all. I think they're fucking assholes, most of them, and I can't bear to be around them, and I can't bear their bloody uncaring, the games that people play, you know, the games that people play. It's unbelievable. You get these people on Facebook, you know, and they post all these quotes. I mean, yeah, there's loads of quotes. Some of them are really wonderful. I tend to like just about anything Mark Twain ever said. I love Mark Twain. He seems to me to have been a really cool person. Genuine, you know, authentic. A real person. A person imperfect, but good and pure at the same time, you know. You get people like that, not many. But, you know, just because you post quotes that you know, that are good and true, that doesn't make you a good person. Yeah, that people seem to think that by posting quotes, that by association somehow that makes them a good person. But then you scratch the surface, and like every week it's they've changed their cover photo, and it's all me like this and me like that and me like this, and it's like, my God, you're just another narcissist. You're self-absorbed. All you care about is me, and this is the problem, isn't it, people? Because it's like you try and have a conversation with people. Most people just want to talk about themselves. You know, they don't care. They don't care about what you have to say. They don't give a fuck. It's like, shut up. I want to talk. Me, it's me. And then, you know, when they finally do open their mouth again, you think, well, seeing as you're so impatient to start talking again, you must have something to say that is very worth listening to. Oh, no, they start talking, and what comes out is just utter garbage. You know, and it's like, wow, you're that impatient to tell me that? Jesus. It's shocking, you know. You do good things for people, you know, you help them out, you're kind, and you get nothing back, nothing. So I've stopped doing that now. Boundaries, man, boundaries. Ultimately, I guess what it all comes down to is that there is a disconnect within us, maybe. Well, within me, maybe, alright? Where I just don't love myself enough at all, you know. And again, there's people in the world, you shouldn't love yourself because that's not spiritual. You should love everybody else, and you should be humble and be very, very... It's like, oh man, where's that hatchet? You know? Fuck. Everybody's so full of shit. It is just unbelievable. Really, it just is. It's like... I think we've all been MK Ultra'd. I really do. I think we've been had in such a massive way. It is full-on psychological warfare. And we're surrounded by people that support that system. Because they're not awake and aware, and they haven't got a fucking clue, nor do they want to be. I think they just, no, take it away. They just want to take the blue pill, and they just want to stay firmly asleep and comatose, you know. But a few people just say, no, I'll take the red pill. I want to wake up. I want to see. I want to hear. I want to know what's going on here, you know. But then you get the minions, you know. And they're all around us, people. And they're there to pull the rug from beneath our feet, and they symbolize, in a way, I suppose, they are the outward symbol, manifestation of our own inner resistance. That's what I think it is, really, you know, ultimately. And I think it is the disconnect within us. You know, we need to get to a point where we start to find union, wholeness within ourselves, self-love. You know, self-love. You cannot build a house on sand. Jesus said that, and he wasn't wrong. Self-love is the foundation of everything, and I feel this to be true. Self-love. Not the kind of self-love where you're forever looking in a mirror, or where you have to change your Facebook cover photo every half an hour. No, that's not self-love, you know, that's just organic portal bollocks. That's empty, that's nothing. Self-love means to love yourself as you are, as I am. Not perfect, no, far from it, you know. Issues, lots of rage, self-hatred. I was taught to hate myself, you know. I was told over and over and over again that I was a worthless piece of shit, that I was less than nothing. That's not even possible, but you know, I was taught that. I mean, I was so severely abused as a child, you know. I mean, I haven't really gone into it very much. I've sort of skimmed over the surface in my video about narcissistic abuse. It was really quite appalling what happened to me as a child, and it's totally robbed me of so many things. And that's why I feel so much rage, because... And then there's the point that, you know, you come across some people, they've had it so easy, you know, that they really have. They've been loved, they've been cosseted, they've been cherished, they believe in themselves, they have confidence, they have money, they have status, they have it all. And life is all right for them. And it's never even occurred to them to, I don't know, well, I've met a person like that before, and I said, oh, I never see any suffering in the world. I think the world is just a wonderful place full of happiness and joy. Wow. You see what I mean? No impetus. There's no impetus there. You know, suffering is awful, but it does create an impetus for seeking, an impetus for transformation. The deeper we dive, the higher we can soar. I do believe this. And we are different, you know. I mean, I maybe I won't post this video, but if I do, and you're listening to this, you know, maybe it helps some of you. Maybe you're out there feeling like this. I dare say that some of you do, because at the end of the day, it's not just me. I see it, I feel it, you know. It's like there is a disturbance in the force, you know. That's like my other half feels it. I mean, he's a gardener, he sees a lot of people, he notices things all the time. He's very empathic, he's an empath, very, very strong empath. I mean, he can't go into the town centre because it's like, it sets him spinning in all kinds of mad directions. He can't go into town at all, and I can barely go into town. I would call myself a highly sensitive person more than anything. I'm not sure that I'm an empath, but I can see through people, I can meet people, and I can tell you now that with most people I feel nothing. Every now and then I meet a person and I sense that they have something, and I can see it in their eyes, you know, that they care, and they're good people, and they're not always awake and aware at all, you know. It doesn't necessarily mean that they understand what's going on in the world. There is a guy who runs the local cafe, Jasmine's Cave. His name's Paul. I don't think he'd ever watch this because he'd think I'm nuttier than a fruitcake. But he's lovely. And he's got a heart of gold, and he's a really, really good person, you know, and I can sense that soul quality out of him, you know. He's brilliant. He used to be in the army, in the SAS, but it's like he's so soft, he's like butter, you know, and I think to myself, how did you ever end up in the SAS? I mean, the mind boggles. But he's a really good person, and he's got soul, and I can feel it. But then you get all these other people that seem to be such good people, you know, this term, was it virtue signaling, you know, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm such a good person, I'm doing all these wonderful things, and ooh, 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 ooh. But you scratch the surface, and they're nasty, covert narcissists, you know, they're manipulative, and they play these games. I hate that. I hate that. I do not like to play games. Call it what it is, people. Speak your truth. But, you know, I say that, but it's not that easy, is it? It's not that easy. Because we're all terrified of retaliation. We think to ourselves, well, if I speak my truth, what will happen? It's very, it's precarious. And it requires constant courage. And sometimes we just haven't got the energy. So, you know. But it's like when I go for walks, you know, and there's people, and I used to feel like I'd have to say, oh, hello, 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 to every single one of them. Now, I don't bother anymore. I think, well, why should I? They never say hello to me. Why should I say hello to them? You know, I don't mean them any harm. It's be and let be, you know. They're there walking, I'm there walking, and we all out enjoying nature, and I say leave it at that. Good. We do not have to be all things to all people. We need to learn to love ourselves. We need to learn to be our own best friends. We need to hold ourselves and love ourselves, because that is what we need. Because you know what, other people ain't gonna give it to us, man. If we're not if we don't love ourselves, if we are not supporting ourselves, loving ourselves, looking after ourselves, and have our own back, if we continue to not look at that self-hatred that's sabotaging our lives, that lives in our head and tells us we're shit, tells us that we cannot have what we want, tells us we cannot heal, tells us that this is all there is and we're shit. That shit has to be faced. We have to feel that. We have to release that. We have to scream into our pillows. We have to, I don't know, grab that stick and smash things. We have to scream. We have to cry. We have to let it up and out and up and out and up and out. We have to bear with it, you know. And a friend of mine said something to me, because I reached out to her, you know, and I just sent her an email saying, look, this is what's going on with me, and I feel like I'm going mad. And she said, you know, ask yourself, what is it I really, really want? What is it I really want? And how is it that I really want to feel? You know? Now focus on that. How do I really want to feel? How do I want my life to be? Now for me, the words safety, health, well-being, prosperity, abundance, to be loved, to belong, to have communion, you know, belonging, safety, communion, these types of things, you know, because it's not so much about what you have. Well, it is, but it's not so much that. It's what it makes you feel like, you know. I mean, for example, to be loved, to have family. I've never really had family. Well, the family that I did have abused me really badly. I have a half brother, and he has family, but I don't know where that's really going. I mean, we've only just recently gotten back in touch, and I don't really know where it's going at all. And it's, well, I don't really know. I don't really think we have much in common, you know. It's not easy for me, actually. It's really difficult, and it's all causing me pain, actually, because again, it's like, okay, there's no communion, there's no belonging there, not really. No, people try their best, you know, they do, but it's not always that simple. And yeah, belonging, safety. I mean, if you think about it, right, we live in this world where we are all forced to earn a living. Yeah, you have to earn that shit, that stuff called money, so that you may survive. That is fucked up. That is fucking wrong, man. If you think about it, right, if they gave every single human being on the planet a basic income, that would be enough for them to have enough to eat, to have a roof over their head, to have clothing, basically that make sure they have everything they need. I tell you something, right, that would change everything. It would pretty much almost eradicate crime overnight. I know it would. It would make such a massive difference to people's mental health, because they could stop being terrified all the time, like, oh my god, am I going to survive? How am I going to get the money I need to survive? In this country, in England, people are working so hard. They get paid minimum wage. They barely, no, in fact, they don't have enough to live on. They have to go to food banks. And more and more people are really depressed. The suicide rate has gone up by about, 28% in Britain. It's appalling. People that are sick, that can't work, that are on benefits, are being mercilessly persecuted in England. I mean, it's fucking appalling. Really bad. People that are dying of cancer have their benefits taken away. They're declared as fit for work. Wow. I mean, I want to hunt these motherfuckers down, people that do that. I want to hunt them down, seriously, with a gun. The fucking rage I feel at that alone is just beyond belief. I mean, wow. I want to see these motherfuckers suffer, I want vengeance on all these evil motherfuckers. But of course that doesn't solve anything. I feel that way, but it wouldn't serve any purpose at all. Vengeance is pointless. I just want to live in a world where everybody is well, where everybody is okay, and we don't need these soulless minions, we need reset, reset. And all these organic portals are not going to be here because they ain't real. They're just AI, artificial intelligence, they're programs, that's all they are, they're not real. And this world, such as it seems now, with all these little boxy houses and the government structure and all the abuse and all the shit and all the mutilation, it would be gone, to be to be replaced by something approximating paradise, something beautiful. But before that happens, we have to address all the shit within us, we cannot enter the kingdom of heaven with the consciousness of hell. And what I've been experiencing these last few weeks, that is hell consciousness. It's not blame, it's not my fault, I didn't put it there, but nevertheless it is. Toward myself and then toward other people, because make no mistake, if you hate yourself, you're not going to love other people either, and yeah, love does start at home. We need to get to that point, I think, where we start loving ourselves, and I think we will be able to do that, because that is what this purging shit is all about, and we are purging. Purge, 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 purge. Up and out, up and out. Oh, anyway, I think I might have a cup of tea now. A nice cup of licorice tea, and yeah, I just felt like saying all the things that I've just said, and I think I probably will just put it on YouTube. Because I'm just being real, and this is just how I feel today, And I think it's important that there are people in this world just being honest and being real and saying it as it is, and saying, this is how I feel. I'm really depressed. I feel all this self-hatred and this insanity, and I've had enough of this fucking shitty world, and of people treating each other like shit and treating me like shit. Of people rejecting me, saying, oh well, you don't belong with us. of all these people who've had it so easy, who haven't even got an inkling as to what it's like to really suffer. Of all these bloody soulless minions out there who don't give a fuck about anything, about nature being destroyed all over the place. I'm sick to death of it today. And I also believe, despite all of that, that this is purging. And to all of you who are also feeling this way, it is purging and it feels like crap, but it is good. Let it open out, let it open out, let it clear. Let that storm clear it out. And hang in there. Hang in there, you know. I'll do a tarot card reading for us all, and maybe in a couple of days if I feel up to it. I will do a tarot card reading, see what's what, see what's happening. And yeah, I think it's lunch for the cats. Oh, 3:30 in the morning, my God. Ow. Ow. Because that's the sound he makes, you know. It's like, it's quite grating. And 3:30 in the morning, really? It's like, yeah, mother, get up, get out of bed and give me my fucking food now. Ow. Ow. He was like that. And I've got 3 cats, you know, but he's the one, you know, he's like the ringleader. He eggs the others on. He goes, go on, wake her up. It's 3:30. I'm hungry. You know, so that's another thing. I'm so tired. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I can't sleep. And when I do wake up, it's like massive anxiety. So I can't get back to sleep. And then I just get up because it's either just lie there and suffer like, oh God, I'm so frightened. I'm so terrified. I'm so anxious. Or it's getting up and just, yeah. But you know, this is all part of the course. This stuff is better out than in. Yeah. Right, so I'm gonna go. I don't know why I just did that. Maybe I really am going mad, and somebody will come around later on tonight in a white coat and they'll take me away to the funny farm. But they'll give me loads of really cool drugs. Cool. Oh. Well, at least I won't have to worry about homelessness anymore, and maybe they'll even let me have the cats. Stephen can come visit me. And I'll still be able to do my YouTube videos from the funny farm, won't I? Yeah. Okay. Toodaloo, people.